Hashtag full YouTube voiceover script. Your teenager just got a notification on their phone, and within seconds, they're laughing at something that happened 17 minutes ago on the internet. By tomorrow morning, they'll have forgotten about it entirely. But what happened in those 17 minutes, the comments, the reactions, the feeling of being seen by hundreds of people, that's been absorbed into how they see themselves. And as a parent, you're watching this happen in real time and honestly have no idea what to do about it. The truth is, social media for teenagers isn't just about apps and screen time. It's become a fundamental part of their identity, their friendships, and their social development. And the challenge for parents isn't to eliminate it. That ship sailed years ago. The real challenge is figuring out how to help them navigate it in a way that actually works. Let's start with something most parents get wrong. They think the problem is the time spent scrolling. Sure, too much screen time matters, but that's not even the main issue. The bigger problem is that teenagers are building their sense of self in front of an audience that never stops watching and never forgets. They're getting constant feedback on their worth through likes, comments, and shares. That's a fundamentally different experience than any previous generation had to manage. Picture this scenario. Your teenager posts a photo. Within minutes, they're checking to see how many likes it got. If it's fewer than they expected, they might delete it. If someone leaves a mean comment, they might feel hurt for hours. They're experiencing real emotional consequences for things that exist only online. And here's where it gets complicated. Removing them from social media entirely doesn't teach them how to handle these feelings. It just postpones the problem until they're adults who've never learned resilience in this space. So, what actually works? The most effective approach involves 3 core principles. First is transparency. Not surveillance, actual transparency. This means knowing what apps they're using, understanding what they're doing on those apps, and having ongoing conversations about it. Not interrogations. Conversations. There's a massive difference. A parent who says, "I noticed you posted something this morning, tell me about it," is creating an opening for dialogue. A parent who says, "Why are you always on that app?" is creating defensiveness. One approach builds trust. The other builds walls. Second is agreed upon boundaries that actually make sense. Not arbitrary rules. Rules that the teenager understands the reasoning behind. For example, no phones at the dinner table isn't just about being present in the moment. It's about establishing that real-world relationships have priority. When you explain the why, teenagers are far more likely to respect the boundary. They might not admit it, but they will. Third is teaching them about their own vulnerabilities. Teenagers need to understand how social media algorithms work. They need to know that the app they're using is literally designed to keep them scrolling for as long as possible. They need to understand that what they see on social media is a curated version of reality, not reality itself. When they understand they're being manipulated, they become less vulnerable to the manipulation. If you're finding these ideas helpful and you want more strategies for raising kids in a digital world, subscribing would actually be useful. The landscape changes so fast that even parents who stay informed can miss critical shifts. We talk about this stuff regularly, and it honestly helps to have someone breaking it down. Now here's something most parents never consider. Your teenager's social media use is also a window into their mental health. Someone who suddenly stops posting, or who becomes obsessed with deleting old posts, or who seems anxious about their online presence, these are signals that something's worth exploring. Social media doesn't cause depression or anxiety in teenagers. But for teenagers who are struggling, social media can amplify those feelings significantly. The goal isn't to create a teenager who avoids social media or feels ashamed about using it. The goal is to raise a teenager who uses it consciously. Someone who understands the tools they're using. Someone who doesn't hand their self-worth over to an algorithm. Someone who can enjoy connection and creativity online while maintaining a grounded sense of who they are offline. What's your experience been with your teenager and social media? Drop a comment below.